Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight, the visiting team tries to advance to 3-0. And on the other side of things, the home team looks to get their first win of the season. We have the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between, absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second heat coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Again, it's Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Keeps himself upright, sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Calling that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Allen to throw once more. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit and come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. Had him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there, get a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they started the drive back to pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away in the field position? As that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they're out by just the second Western Kentucky alum to start a game at QB in the NFL. In his second season, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school. Ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard. Knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One of the advantages of his own defense, as I remember it, is being able See the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson to the 43, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Zappi. Open man is born. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Here's 3rd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. 3rd down, here's Zappi. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. Finding Bourne here over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
More play action here with Zappi. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Zappi on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Another throw coming for Zappi. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Zappi. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field, your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen going to throw. He had him open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Zappi to throw on first down. And the Bills are going to get him, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And now they'll take a timeout offensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Jay. This is the GFL Halftime Show. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. It's another great night for football, and we've got a great game here tonight. It's currently halftime, and both teams are in the locker room. Both coaches are in the back making adjustments right now. Time will tell if that can help them coming out to the second half. There's still a lot of football left to be played, and anything can still happen. Thanks for joining us for the GFL Halftime Show. The second half kickoff is next. I'll see you next time.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they can't bring him down. And no alley to be found. The coverage was sub, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they get fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, what a move. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all thing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on first down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Allen throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he had getting yardage before being stopped.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks, the old 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Allen. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let it too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line, not 10. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Zappi's throw here taken in by Parker. And he works Makes it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deep route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Zappe's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again with Zappe. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League, EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll sit right at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be played, gets first downs, and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover, take away. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that ring the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements around, yeah, but you get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now down 7-3. A little under 1:50 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And it works free. He's on his feet. He may go. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
This is 1st and 10. Now Zappi. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Zappi. That is incomplete. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Zappi. Well, this is taken in. It's Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Zappi. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Zappi to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a replay at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.